A new era begins as Octagon MMA, Europe's best MMA show, is coming to the UK for the very first time. Octagon 48 will go down on November 4th at the world-renowned AO Arena in Manchester, where UK fans will experience the electric atmosphere and heart-pounding action that Octagon MMA is known for across Europe and beyond. We will bring some of MMA's biggest names, plus a feature bout that puts two UK stars that nobody would expect to see inside the cage going head-to-head after 10 months of vigorous training.
Ladies and gentlemen, crowd, one more time, Paul Smith!
One of the UK's best comedians will take on reality TV superstar Jake Quicken.
This, the fight that many people have had their eyes on.
You will see UK MMA's rising star, Liverpool's Shamrock.
And one of the most well-known, most dangerous.
This phenom has already racked up 8 victories before the time limit, with 7 of them in the very first round. And the cherry on top will be the grand finale of the MMA reality TV show, Octagon Challenge, England versus Ireland. After 2 months of the TV show, at this night in Manchester, the Octagon Challenge champion will be crowned.
That's it!
Great Britain, Octagon MMA is coming. November 4th at the AO Arena in Manchester.
Přichází duel Amir Gogoladze versus Etebar. Rezervní zápas Tipsport Gamechangeru nabídne duel 2 specialistů na velmi rychlá ukončení. Gogoladze měl zápasit už v Ostravě. Tam měl čelit Glismanovi, ale do boje ho nepustili problémy s váhou.
81.25, well over that 77.6 limit.
Gruzínský snajper doručil 10 z 12 výher před limitem, z toho 9 v prvním kole. Nyní dostává druhou šanci a je připraven předvést, co dokáže.
Daახლოებით 6 ორგანიზაციაში ვარ GFC ვერსიით მსოფლიო ჩემპიონი.
Jeho soupeřem bude anglický bad boy Etebar. Chodící trhavina má 7 z 8 vítězství v prvním kole. V organizaci LFL dokonce drží rekord za nejrychlejší KO v historii. Je majitelem pásů několika organizací a právě v té holandské se vloni utkal o pás šampiona s Melfinem van Suydamem. Povede se mu vybojovat si šanci na odvetu v hlavní části, nebo se bude gruzínský snajper radovat z dalšího zásahu.
Here we go, making the walk to the Octagon cage, wearing the flag of the United Kingdom, is the bad boy, Etebar. Now this man, he is somebody that has carved his name with his finishing rate as well. 7 of his 8 finishes, 7 of 8 wins, a by finish, 5 knockouts, 2 submissions. He went 12-0 as an amateur as well. Multiple fights he's finished, including his first ever amateur fight, age 16. He took his first MMA fight, he finished it in 9 seconds. He quite simply says, listen, my favorite thing to do is to fight. My favorite thing to do is to switch off other human beings. I do it best under the big spotlights, and there is no bigger spotlight that he has fought under than Octagon tonight for his debut.
And he's taking it on such short notice as well, you know, stepping up to be a part of this event. But looks in shape, looks in formidable form. And you were telling me that Etebar, his coaches have been saying that he's not really been taking it seriously.
They never use that phrase because, look, he took every fight seriously, but his training, his regimen, up until just 2 years ago, and we're talking about a guy who's been fighting since 2016, up until 2 years ago, he only started to commit to the gym more than 2 times a week. So all of his record, all of his achievements, all of his knockouts, all of his fights, he's almost been doing, like, as a hobbyist training. He was training 2 times a week. Now he is more committed. Now he is part of the gym. He runs the kids classes. He runs some of the adult Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu classes. He is a BJJ black belt as well. But the best thing is now we are seeing at 31 years of age, this guy taking the game more seriously and looking to make a name for himself as well. Final checks as he makes his entrance. Bad Boy Etebar inside the Octagon cage. Now making his walk, making his debut is Amiran Gogoladze. The Sniper is his nickname. When you look at his records, 10 of his 14 wins are by finish, 7 of those are by knockout. And look, flying that flag of Georgia so high. He is somebody that, you know, there were questions, Luke, about his commitment to this game, to this sport, and the last Tipsport Gamechanger, the opening fights at Octagon 40 back in March, he missed weight considerably. We saw it on the VT, but he was recovering from a bad shoulder injury. In fact, this is his first fight back since then. He was in a fight, he got slammed, and his shoulder was dislocated, completely tore, all the rotator cuffs on that. He was rehabbing it and building it back up, but not quite at the pace he needed to, which his coaches believe caused that tough weight cut. But tonight he is stepping in. He was supposed to be facing a different opponent, but tonight I feel like the match is almost made for this to be fireworks, because both of these guys are going to bring it. Both of these guys elite strikers, and both are looking to make a statement, particularly under the banner of the Tipsport Gamechanger.
Yeah, Gogoladze has a lot to prove following what happened to him, you know, in our opening round with the Tipsport Gamechanger, with the weight problems, with the struggles. But, you know, he's been waiting to make this walk for such a long time, and he's finally managed to do it and convert it. Having a problem with changing his opponent, you know, it's been a real up and down time for him here at Octagon. So to see him finally get in the Octagon cage and put on a performance is something that the fans and myself is looking forward to. But I feel like he has a lot to prove with the antics that has been going on behind the scenes. Like you said, elite level striker, and I feel like this fight is made for him with Etebar stepping up as well. Etebar has the power in the hands to shut the lights off, but can he deal with Gogoladze's style, Gogoladze's smooth striking, the way he moves, how he utilizes space, how he makes people fall in to the pocket to take their head off. It's going to be very, very interesting to see if the technical striking ability against the raw power that Etebar has.
The other side as well, Gogoladze coming from Georgia. He talks about coming and growing up through the wars that happened in Georgia, and he said, listen, I've had war on my doorstep. I've seen things happen in front of me and around me that mean that whatever happens inside the cage, I do not fear it. This is where I come alive, and this is why I fly that flag of Georgia so high and so proudly. Both fighters in the cage. This, the tail of the tape. 6 years the younger Gogoladze, height and reach on the side of Liam Bad Boy Etebar. The Tipsport odds, though. The Tipsport odds firmly in the favor of Georgia's own Amir, the Sniper, Gogoladze. Set and ready we are for this welterweight contest. Let's get it underway. Let's hand it to Andrei Novotny.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a reserve fight in Tipsport Gamechanger Pyramid and a catchweight bout in 80 kilograms. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Referee in charge is Petr Balej. Let me introduce you both fighters, and we will start in the blue corner. He's 31 years old, 186 centimeters tall, weight in 80.8 kilo. Represents Southcast MMA, and the coach in his corner is Dan Collins. He has a professional record of 10 fights, 8 wins, 7 finishes, and 2 losses. Fighting out of United Kingdom, Liam Bad Boy Etebar. In the red corner, he is 25 years old, stands 185 centimeters tall, weight in 80 kilos. Represents CA Champions Academy, and the coaches in his corner are Rati Hakveradze, Juba Grigoria, and Georgi Kokiashvili. He has a professional record of 17 fights, 14 wins, 11 finishes, and 3 losses. Fighting out of Georgia, in the red corner, Amiran, the Sniper, Gogoladze.
Touch your gloves. You know rules, fight hard and fair. Good luck. Go back.
Set and ready for this welterweight contest. Catchweight, I should say, 81 kilograms. Reserve fight for the Tipsport Gamechanger. The Tipsport favorite there. Gogoladze, he is in the red corner, taking on the bad boy, Liam Etebar from the UK. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Luke Barnett. Southpaw versus Orthodox here.
We have had a crazy start to this event and a crazy undercard with lots of different finishes, and this one seems set to be more of the same. Both these elite level strikers possess knockout power and will be looking to shut the lights off of each other.
You can see just how much the flag of the country of Georgia means to Gogoladze. Look at the redness on his chest from beating that.
Back and forth early here, both landing their shots.
I just love how switched on Liam Etebar is. You just look in the eyes there, and again, when you look at his training, like I said, he's started to commit more to the gym. In fact, he pretty much spars every day, so he's used to this live environment. He doesn't have to settle into a fight as much, Luke.
Yeah, he seems very switched on and found his range very early. Nice utilizing those teeps to the midsection. Clash of shins there as they kick. That's always the worst when you hit shin to shin. Don't feel it at the time, but trust me, you'll feel that tomorrow.
Light on the feet, snapping kick there to the outside, to the sciatic nerve there. Just like, oh, stepping in is Gogoladze, looking to close the distance.
Yeah, charges in, some good shots, lands, look to take down here with the high crotch. Good whizzer though, defense gets the hands together. Gogoladze now looking to maybe take this to the mat. Has felt a little bit of power from Etebar.
I think that was the difference, right? Even from those snapping kicks, Etebar, everything he throws hurts. But Gogoladze coming from Georgia, we've seen with the likes of Mate Sanakidze, good friends of him, just how high level that Georgian wrestling is.
That's great to stay on his feet there though, Etebar, because Gogoladze had a good bite on that takedown and even looked for an inside trip. Great balance on display. It digs in to get those two underhooks and turns him on the fence. Oh, that's a big moment there for Etebar to stop that takedown.
Yeah, huge moment there.
Forcing the takedown, making Gogoladze think about taking him down. Gogoladze enters to try and get it. Doesn't get it, gets reversed. You can see almost the frustration on his face as he goes to those old school, nasty foot stomps.
Again, you hear the corner there. They just want good head position, good movements. The referee wants more action. Oh, looking for the trip. He gets it. Wow. Timed it beautifully there from Gogoladze.
And we see that more and more now for me in mixed martial arts. The generic double leg, single leg takedown attempts. People are so good at defending them now, but the little trips, nice duck under there, gets in on this high crotch. The little trips, the judo tosses, they get converted a lot more. You get higher percentage with finishing those takedowns because people aren't as used to defending them. People spend hours and hours and hours in the gym. He goes through his own judo toss.
Yeah, I guess they get one back. And Liam Etebar has taken this on short notice, but was scheduled to fight on Octagon 42. That was back in Bratislava, the last event last month. Oh, nice knee. Oh, he slipped on that.
Needs to watch his neck here, though. Manages to get out. Almost fell into a great position there. Very fortunate for Etebar. I'd like to see him break away here. I'm not quite sure why he's continuing on this grappling.
I was mentioning that fact that he was set for that other fight. It's a different. Oh, that head outside. That's. Oh my goodness. Gogoladze. You can hear the corner. They just want that head out. A shake of the head from Gogoladze. Look at the communication between the corner. And again, that's experience, right, Luke? Deciding when not to commit to a move, which, you know, many would jump for that if they were inexperienced.
Yeah, exactly. Jumping for the guillotine, you have to know. It has to be 100%.
Oh!
Nice left hand lands. Sharp and straight. A mouse underneath the eye of Etebar, though, from the onslaught of Gogoladze.
But that straight left that came firing down the hole.
It was very, very straight. Very, very from A to B as quick as possible. No, didn't wind it up in any way. That's how you should be throwing that shot. Almost threw it like a jab from the southpaw stance.
Pulls him down. Finally gets to complete a takedown here.
He gets the outside route to get it. Does well. Bit of blood now, maybe coming from
I think that's Gogoladze, you know, on the entry, might got caught.
And get his foot on the hip.
And Liam Etebar is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Everybody looks at him and sees his fighting style, sees that Muay Thai base kick.
We need to see where this blood's coming from. Lands another left hand. Gogoladze lands two.
It's his nose. He's broken his nose, Luke. Gogoladze now breathing with his mouth open. Oh, here we go. This is the type of fight Liam Etebar comes alive in. And it's good tactics from Gogoladze, right? Look at
right hand lands there as well. Yeah, he's doing well, controlling the space, forcing Etebar up against the fence, controlling the cage very, very well. Etebar, though, seems to be finding shots, seems to be landing that left hand. And again,
and the elbow. He's greeting him with the elbow on the way in.
And that blood pouring.
That nose
from the nose of Gogoladze. They both had their moments in that first round.
That is a beautiful first round here in the reserve fight of the Tipsport Gamechanger. Debuts for both these guys.
Both exciting to see them here in the octagon cage. Etebar, thus far, you said he may be one of the best kept secrets in English MMA. And, you know, he's definitely, the takedown defense he had on display and the sharp left hand that he landed impressed me very, very much.
And you see the cutman there, just dealing with the nose there of Gogoladze. It's certainly broken, and it was caught on when he went for a takedown. You can see him struggling to breathe. Even when he went back to the corner, he was feeling that nose himself. But look, here's some of the action. Talk us through it, Luke.
Yeah, this is early on where they were just trying to find again. There's that left hand again. I think that was the best strike for Etebar in the first round. Here's Gogoladze as he comes charging forward to look to try and get this takedown. Gets that judo toss. But Etebar, to his credit, gets back to his feet very, very well.
And here's where I think the good tactics of Gogoladze are, because he's mixing up the cage wrestling with the takedown attempts with the strikes.
Yeah,
and that
very,
can wear, right?
Very. You never know what's going to come from him. But Etebar so far dealing with everything, in my opinion, very, very well as we open up our second round.
Off we go, Etebar in the blue corner, Gogoladze in the red. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Luke Barnett here at the O2 Arena in Prague. Oh,
speed coming out of Gogoladze.
The technique and the level of this fight in every aspect, Luke, has been outstanding.
The switch of stance now from Etebar in the southpaw stance. They're both switching back and forth.
Well, the stance, I think Gogoladze is struggling with that lead. If he puts the left leg is the lead.
Heavy, that left hand, as he comes flying in. Didn't have any connection with the ground. That's why they didn't put Etebar down, because he leapt into it, but it landed beautifully.
Etebar eats it well. And again, you watch he switches stances as soon as he threatens with that kick. I think that lead left leg is compromised from those first round kicks from Etebar. Oh, blood's pouring from the mouth of Gogoladze.
Duck in the head there. Needs to be careful, does Etebar though. Nice little elbow on the inside, but overexerts and gets reversed.
Now Etebar in, looking for the clinch against the cage.
Great head position here.
For me, again, I'd separate there, right, because this is where Gogoladze is starting to have more success. And already deep in on this. Oh, that's a big one.
Very well. Has that knee shield though, can see if he can try and get back to his feet. Controls the wrist well there, does Gogoladze. Looking to get this left knee in between the legs of Etebar.
Oh, a short shot as well. And Gogoladze, very similar to Mate Sanakidze, great in these positions, great at stopping you, progressing to your feet, just hitting you at the post every time you try and build that post or try and switch your hips.
It does well here to get that wrist ride. But Etebar doing a great job getting back to his feet. See if Gogoladze maybe tries to return him to the mat.
He's looking for his arm to come up, I'm sure. He's looking for that knee, maybe a kick to the head. Now he's up.
Goes for that mat return. Good defense from Etebar. Gogoladze very varied in his takedown attempts, looking for trips, looking for little knee knocks. They get inside little trip. But Etebar is really impressed with his takedown defense. He's been taken down a few times, but he's overall defended a lot of shots.
Oh, and that's got to be frustrating for Liam Etebar. And again, you look at the game plan of Gogoladze, mixing it up, and he's wearing on his opponent as well.
Yeah, once, he's so good in the transition, so good. And once he gets the takedown, maybe landing a few shots, taking them out, making a little position, grabbing a little wrist, those little in-between moments, he's very, very good at. Even there, you just see that little right uppercut.
Yeah, short shots now. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left in this second round. And Gogoladze talking to the corner. Gogoladze.
It's been all Gogoladze in this second round so far. Being in complete dominant control from the outset.
And again, when you jump back to the position that led to this, it was actually Etebar that had the clinch on the cage, and it was a reversal from Gogoladze. Oh, short shots.
Bring that left leg in and kick it.
Yeah, he's trying to make some sort of explosion. At least regains his guard there, Luke.
Yeah, good cornering. It's difficult though when you're in the guard up against the fence like this. It's almost better to be in the half guard, because when you have the full guard, you need to get the foot on the hip or something to try and stand up. You can't stand up. If you have full guard, you cannot stand up. You need to have the half guard or even side control to then be able to create space to get back to your feet.
Knee
now
shield there, yeah.
Knee shield. Yeah. Now we can maybe get his right foot back. If you get the right foot on the hip, doesn't manage to, goes back into the guard, makes a triangle.
Oh,
really nice up kick attempt. Needs to be careful of the neck.
You can hear that. You can hear the corner hustle. That's what they want him to do.
They want him to get back up to his feet. That's now as he's got his opportunity. But he's entourage of shots. Gogoladze always one step ahead.
Etebar, yeah, you can hear the corner. They want him up again. Just takes him back down to the mat. This is frustrating the referee.
I feel like Etebar doesn't want to go all the way up, because he knows if he comes all the way up explosively, he's going to get taken back down again. That's happened already once. Tries to turn out, does well.
Short shots, and now back to his
Beautiful
feet. Really,
work.
really great work.
Tries his own judo toss. Does that to maybe get some space. Nice knee. Great work.
He's wearing the beating from those positions there. Look at his left eye swelling up. There's a huge hematoma under the left eye. Maybe that orbital bone broken or compromised. But still in this fight. 10 seconds left. We will see round number 3.
Yeah, Gogoladze now in that sniper stance.
Arms down, looking relaxed.
Arms down, bouncing, waiting for his moment to just nip in and hit him with that left hand.
Now listen, that was a rough
That was a
5
beating
minutes,
in that second round. And Etebar getting up at the end shows his resilience and shows the technical ability that he possesses. I mean, an extremely talented fighter, but just been ground down in that second round. You can see it in his demeanor, how he stands. Like you said, the hematoma or the breakage in that left eye socket. He's really wearing a lot of damage now in this going into this 3rd round. Having to dig deep. Gogoladze's nose is smashed from the 1st round, but apart from that, he didn't really take any damage in that second.
Yeah, it was a crazy second round here. Let's talk through some of the action, Luke. Oh,
that's what Gogoladze does well. Dives in and out, gets that variation here, and looks for this takedown, which manages to get. And he got a lot of different types of takedowns in that second round as well. Good attempt here for the triangle from Etebar on the bottom. We know he possesses good jiu-jitsu, and he utilized that to get back up to his feet. Needs to try and stay off his back earlier in this 3rd round. He's still dangerous on the feet, and you can see the odds.
Yeah,
as they sway 7-1 outside, and now is Etebar for the Tipsport odds.
But Etebar has the power to turn this fight around. Can he engage? He needs to keep range, right? He can't get caught against the cage again, even though, look, he's gone in for the clinch again. Luke.
Maybe looking to try and get top position, but it's difficult because now he's in a situation where he kind of wants to stay on the feet, but also Gogoladze is so good at controlling the distance and darting in and out and landing good shots. So not a bad idea to try and close the distance and maybe get on top early in this round, but gets reversed.
This is it, because he did exactly the same in round number 2.
Manages to get the head high though, or gets that read.
Pulled the hips away and then just failed that leg, that lead left leg of Etebar, and brought him to the mat. 40 seconds in, and Etebar not in the spot he wants to be in. We saw him use that jiu-jitsu to make the space and threaten with a submission to get back to his feet. Would you look for more of the same again, Luke?
Yeah, he has that talent, he has that skill, and he needs to either be threatening submissions from the guard or trying to stand up. So if he's trying to stand up, he can't be in the guarded position. He needs to be foot on the hip, needs to be half guard, something like that to try and get back up to his feet up against the fence. If he's trying to set up a submission attempt, I wouldn't be doing that this late in the fight. At this moment, I think he needs to try and sway the momentum of this fight, because at the moment he's just getting pounded. Now looking to try and maybe get a hook in. Has this butterfly, could try and look for a sweep, or maybe again look for another triangle attempt. Gets the guard nice and high. If he's just waiting for his opportunity to attempt a submission, he's already in a losing frame.
See him trying to switch their hips there. Such good top pressure here from Amiran. Oh.
It's such a difficult spot you're in here when you're up against the fence and you've got the guard. And Gogoladze feels like he's up in the fight. He doesn't need to rush. He doesn't need to make any big movements. Doesn't need to take any risks. Etebar needs to take all the risks here, I feel.
Yeah, the clock against him as well. 2 minutes 50 seconds left in this 3rd and final round.
Gogoladze talking to his corner. When you talk about emerging nations as well, Georgia really is one that has caught fire in that MMA around the world. In Octagon as well, Mate Sanakidze, we wish him a speedy recovery. Dislocated shoulder forced him out of that fight against Keita. Hopefully we'll see that interim title against his to be unified in the future.
And they have a real passion for combat in Georgia, and they have great food.
They have
Amazing
great food.
food.
They have great food. They're looking for the Kimura on the bottom here, Liam Etebar.
He's just looking for anything
It's
to
a
try
tough
and
spot though, right?
take this pressure off. He's trying to find anything, but it's very difficult to try and score this position from the bottom.
Yeah, just working the body now.
He's trying to find any opening, now looking for the head. Now he's trying to, he's really struggling here on bottom. Has a lot of top pressure, does Gogoladze, and he's landing good shots as well. And his hips are so far forward, he has such good hip pressure. It's difficult for Etebar to get a foot on the hip or to try and alleviate that pressure as he wraps the hand around the back as well on the bottom.
Look at that.
Now can look to ground and pound with the left hand.
He does so well as well, positioning his head so he can fire strikes knowing exactly where the target is without even looking, Luke. Oh, 1 minute 25 seconds left.
They're just grinding him out now as Gogoladze. You see there 71 significant strikes, just a 14 in Etebar. I think all of those 14 strikes were in our first round as well. Complete dominance in the second and thus far the third from Gogoladze.
Yeah, moving into the final 60 seconds of the corner, still trying to urge Liam Etebar. They know what he's capable of as well. You look at his record, he's got multiple finishes by knockout, highlight reel knockouts. But off his back, that power all negated.
Yeah, good tactical decision from Gogoladze. And constant pressure here.
Still trying to look for that triangle now, working off bottom, the heart of a lion, Liam Etebar. But just coming up against somebody tactically who's really engaged the right game plan, right, Luke?
Yeah, and just has such great hips on top, even here in the you see there in the half guard, manages to get up, watch his neck here,
he's looking for that.
He snatches hold, this is tight, switches out, throws big shots, now in the sideways position, goes to his back again, does Etebar. Gogoladze trying to shut out the lights in the last dying seconds.
And there we have it, 3 rounds in the books. Respect given after the fight, my goodness, and earned in full. Both of these warriors went at it. Liam Etebar again stepping in on short notice to take on Amiran Gogoladze. But from round 2 onwards, Luke, from round 2 onwards, it was, you know, engaging that game plan of mixing it up, getting that top position, and he just had too much from that top spot.
Extremely impressive performance from Gogoladze as he found his feet in the second round. You know, Etebar was dangerous in the first and smashed the nose of Gogoladze and had his moments. And you really had little flashes of brilliance from him. But Gogoladze just dominating in the grappling, getting on top, great top pressure, and not allowing Etebar, even with his jiu-jitsu, to really even engage in that realm. Here we see those takedowns. And Etebar did a great job of almost stopping every single one of these. So close, and he just gets the outside reap to convert the takedown. But then that really was all she wrote, as this is what we saw for the remainder of the third round. Gogoladze with this impressive top pressure.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, this bout goes to the judges' score, so let's see how the judges score this fight. 30-27, 30-27, and 30-26, all for the winner. By decision, Amiran, the sniper, Gogoladze!
Amiran Gogoladze, a fantastic victory against a very, very tough opponent. He brought it in the first round, but round 2 and 3, you changed it up, imposed the grappling, imposed that top position. Was that the game plan all along?
Hello, Braga. I'm coming. ეს გამარჯვება ჩემს მშობლიურ ქვეყანას ჩემ ოჯახს ჩემ საქართველოს მინდა მივუყვება თქვენ გონი ახლა ამირან გოგოლაძე ნახეთ ეს არ ვიყავი დღეს ჩემი თავი მაგრამ დღეს ვაჩვენე რომ მე მარტო სტრაიკერი არ ვარ მადლობა ჩემს მოწინააღმდეგეს მე აქ ვარ მზად ვარ ნებისმიერი ოქტაგონის მებრძოლისთვის 77 კილოგრამ-წონით კატეგორიაში მიყვარხართ ჩემო ოჯახო მიყვარხარ ჩემო საქართველო რა მადლობა
So this winning belongs to my country and it wasn't my 100% but it's good that I prove myself that I'm not only a striker I love you my family my country all my friends and thanks to all.
One last thing, Amiran, before you go. What do you want next? This was an anticipated debut. Who do you want to see next here in the octagon cage?
ნებისმიერი მებრძოლი, ეს იქნება ქაბრის პრობელი, ბრიტო, კოზმა, ლოჰორე, ნებისმიერი. მე მზად ვარ ყველასათვის. მე მხოლოდ და მხოლოდ გასამარჯვებლად შემოვდივარ ოქტაგონში. არა აქვს მნიშვნელობა დღეს როგორი ბრძოლა იყო, ეს ცხვირი არაფერს არ ნიშნავს. ჯერ ყველაფერი წინ არის.
So no matter who will stand in front of me, Brito, the other Lohore or Cosma, no matter, I will beat all you guys. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it one more time. Amiran Gogoladze!
A new era begins as Octagon MMA, Europe's best MMA show, is coming to the UK for the very first time. Octagon 48 will go down on November 4th at the world-renowned AO Arena in Manchester, where UK fans will experience the electric atmosphere and heart-pounding action that Octagon MMA is known for across Europe and beyond. We will bring some of MMA's biggest names, plus a feature bout that puts 2 UK stars that nobody would expect to see inside the cage going head-to-head after 10 months of vigorous training. One of the UK's best comedians will take on reality TV superstar Jake Quickenden.
This, the fight that many people have had their eyes on.
You will see UK MMA's rising star, Liverpool's Shamrock.
And one of the most well-known, most dangerous.
This phenom has already racked up 8 victories before the time limit, with 7 of them in the very first round. And the cherry on top will be the grand finale of the MMA reality TV show, Octagon Challenge, England versus Ireland. After 2 months of the TV show, at this night in Manchester, the Octagon Challenge champion will be crowned. Great Britain, Octagon MMA is coming. November 4th at the AO Arena in Manchester.